So now that we have ourselves set up to where we actually have, our death, so we can die, which will trigger our ragdoll, and then eventually make our way to the outro, such as this, we want to work on the down state specifically. So right here, we have, on player death. We also have our on player downed. Now, I had to do a little bit of thinking in regards to actually, how I want to implement this, and it's going to be done through the controller. So there are ways where we can, stop the player from being able to do stuff, such as calling off the player controller. We can disable the input. So that's one way, but the drawback being you're not able to actually use your mouse. So this would be a good case for, on player death, for example, which we may or may not want to do. Not 100% sure yet, just as to what I want to do there. Regardless, we need to be able to, use our mouse. So we need to be able to look around, aim, shoot, reload, do the basic stuff. So we still need to consume inputs, but we don't want to consume the locomotion inputs. Now, if we head over to our player controller and see how we are actually applying these inputs, we are getting our pawn and casting it to the input delegator interface we made and calling move. Now, move is just consumed by our pawn, which applies movement input, all that kind of stuff. And we basically want to wrap this in a check. So if we are downed, we do not want to be able to move. And the way we can do that is through our tags. So if we look here in on player health changed, what we do is we apply a simple gameplay effect to our, downed player, which simply applies the downed tag. Likewise, when we die, this goes ahead and adds the death effect. So it's basically doing, the same thing, just with a different effect. Now, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and basically just move these into on player downed. So let's go ahead and move this effect being applied into on player downed just for a little bit of cleanup. And actually, we need to pass in the player states, what do you call it? We need the ability system component, so we can fetch that shortly. Actually, let's just do it now. So we need the I ability system interface from the player state, in which case we can get the U ability system component from the ability system interface that we can now use to make the outgoing spec. Remember, it is now a pointer, as well as apply the gameplay effect spec to self. And that takes care of that. So now our on player downed actually does stuff rather than just printing out a log. And we want to do the same thing for on player death. So let's go ahead and cut, paste, and we can bring over our two lines to grab the ability system component. And again, replace make outgoing spec with our new, well, not new, but our ability system component, as well as our apply gameplay effects spec to self. Now, these are both basically the same code. We could unify this into one function, such as apply something like apply effect to down, like to player state or something, but it's going to be too generic and I don't really like it. So even though we have duplicate code for the most part, I'd rather have it than, make it a little bit more confusing to read. Anyways, so we are applying that gameplay tag to our pawn, well, to our ability system. So what we can do is in our player controller, we just need to grab the ability system like so. That is one hotkey that I press quite more often than you think, and I don't like it. So in our move, we grab the ability system, and we want to get the owned gameplay tags, and we want to make sure that it does not have a tag. So has tag of tag underscore state underscore downed. Because if it has this tag, we do not want to move. So let's grab our state tags, go ahead and include it, and wrap it in an if. So if we do not have this tag, we are good to move. Now, because I'm using this, getting the ability system component in 3 different places, I want to go ahead and just make a simple function to kind of aid in helping us get it. So here we're going to do a U ability system component or declare get ability system component. And we're just going to simply return a null pointer if we don't have any of that, and return the ability system component if we do. So return. Oh, wait, why am I typing that? So we want to return the input ability system component like so. However, because we are using the input ability system component in the other two places, I'm going to make this return the U input ability system component instead. So let's change the return and the forward declare. So now it returns the U input ability system component like so, in which case we can, very simply use it. So ability system component and our ability input pressed is now going to equal get ability system component. And we can remove the need to fetch the interface. So same thing with input released. And let's head down here to our move and do the same thing. Like so. So we have our ability system component and all of that. And yeah, we are pretty much good to go. So what I'm going to actually do is just wrap this into one if. So if the ability system component is valid and it does not have the given state tag, then I want to go ahead and just simply not be able to call move. That's it. So as long as we don't have this tag, we can move. All right, let's go ahead and recompile and relaunch and give it a try. Okay, now that we are back in the editor, we can go ahead, play with two clients, and just see what happens. So as this client, I press G and then G one more time to go down. I cannot move. I'm pressing WASD, but I can look around, aim, shoot, reload, and all of that, which is good. And still moved on this guy until I press G. Oh yeah, that's right. You die at the end of that. So we're walking, press G, and we immediately come to a stop. Okay, so I think I just found a crash here when we don't actually hit something. Yeah, I think that's actually the case. So that's something we're going to fix in, I guess, the next video, because that is quite important, and I'm surprised I haven't actually found that until now. But my guess is we're hitting nothing, and we are accessing something that basically doesn't exist. So we just need to check it. So I'm curious about that really quick. But aside from that, we are pretty much good to go with the beginning of our downed system. Yep. So when I shoot and hit nothing, that's what we get. Okay, that makes sense. So anyways, that's going to be all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.